Hi everyone, welcome to this mini series where we're going to break down sales process. We're going to go through how to build a sales process. We're going to talk about how to recalibrate your sales process for a consumption go-to-market, which might be a new thought for many. And then we're going to go through step by step that process, talking about what good really looks like and give you a framework for how to coach your reps to help make them self-sufficient and align your organization so that you're all looking at it through the same lens. So step one of that process is how to build a sales process in the first place. So similar to whether you're buying software or buying a car or whatever it might be, like when we're in sales, there's always kind of those two big building blocks in the process itself. So there's always, to use layman's terms, like the exploratory bit and the evaluation bit. So the exploratory bit being understanding the problem, understanding the needs, kind of having a light assessment over what's out there, and really just kind of framing the evaluation itself with good information. And then the evaluation bit itself being collecting all the details, doing all the validation steps. And then that's, of course, followed by the contracting stage. So once you've decided what it is you're going to go for, once you've evaluated, then going through that paper process, negotiation, contracting, and all of that is, of course, preceded by where the engagement comes from in the first place, which is all that research, prospecting, inbound leads. So generally, you'll see different terms for these things, but they're kind of the four big building blocks of the different stages of a go-to-market process, and that refers to consumption or licenses or per seat or whatever it might be. And then this process itself is kind of marked by all the steps in between each of these stages. So, of course, you're going to have that very first time you meet with the customer, which kind of kicks off that exploratory bit. And then you're going to have the part where it goes from being exploratory to becoming real, effectively becoming a proper evaluation. And we're going to call it an evaluation kickoff. To use simple language, you'll often hear these called new business meetings or NBMs. Similarly, you will hear these meetings called go no goes often. That's like the agreement to buy meeting. So once you've actually done the evaluation, once you've done the testing, once you've actually kind of got to an answer, it's that agreement to buy. We'll call that a go no go. And then there's the signature itself that comes at the end. Of course, we're talking about consumption sales in the main here. So the process absolutely doesn't end there. All we're doing in this series is going through how we can have the most control over those steps leading up to signature to set the launch and consumption engagement up for success. All the way through this process with consumption in mind, we want control over this. We want repeatability, and the customer wants confidence over what they're getting. And that confidence from our side means that we actually know that adoption is likely because they've been not only sized properly, but we know those like underlying drivers behind the deal are there. So the customer's actually going to have urgency to consume. This is the most important thing as we go through this process. The most important thing for you as leaders is to make sure that's in all of these deals. And of course, we want the process to be buyer-centric, and we want it to be the quickest and most seamless way for them to reach a good conclusion. Hopefully, most of the time, if we can run all of this well, that's going to go our way. Thank you.